In Kathmandu, Nepal, pilgrims gather for one of their holiest events. They come to praise the Hindu god Shiva with prayer, meditation, and marijuana. In most societies, marijuana is a forbidden narcotic. But here at the Shivaratri festival, it's a sacred gift from the gods. This religious band has traveled from Delhi to praise Shiva by singing devotional songs and smoking marijuana.
This is our diet, Shiva's blessing for us. It's always available. Wherever we stay, it comes to us automatically. The way normal people need food, we need this to concentrate on Shiva.
In many religions, it would be taboo for a god to associate with drugs. But Shiva was known as the Lord of Bhang. Bhang is a local word for marijuana. Shiva is often portrayed with half-closed eyes. Most say this is a sign of meditation, but some claim it's an effect of marijuana. And according to some interpretations of sacred Hindu texts, Shiva used to eat the leaves of the marijuana plant. Today, these followers honor him by smoking them.
As referred to in mythology, Shiva consumed marijuana as a blessing.
Sadhus like Radhi Baba reject material possessions. They cover their nakedness with a loincloth and holy ash and decorate their bodies with sandalwood dye. They also practice yoga, and many observe vows of silence or adopt painful body positions as acts of penance. Some even move around the earth on their bellies. They believe these practices will erase their sins and those of the community. And as part of their devotional ritual, the sadhus also smoke marijuana.
After you smoke this, problematic feelings like lust, greed, and anger all vanish. You become cool and calm. You only concentrate on God.
Radhi Baba sees smoking marijuana as a religious duty, not a recreational pleasure. But why does he believe that getting high enables him to get closer to God? By smoking marijuana, the user enters an alternative state of consciousness, an experience of reality which some, like the sadhus, interpret as evidence of a connection with the divine.
Marijuana is used in rituals for Shiva in order to attain higher levels of consciousness, visions, loss of individuality.
There's estimated to be over 20,000 rats living here at the temple, although the locals are having trouble keeping count, because, well, like all Hindu temples, as a measure of respect, you must take off your shoes at the entrance.
Oh, Joy. Wish me luck.
Okay, so let's get this out of the way up front. I'm not crazy about rats. Never liked them. In fact, they horrify me. Believe me, it is not a joy to be walking around barefoot on this sticky floor stepping in rat pee. So I'm letting you know I'm putting on my brave girl face just for you.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, I'm gonna jump on other people.
Come on, Shanaz, pull yourself together. From the moment the temple doors open early each morning, an endless stream of worshippers bring the rats all kinds of yummy offerings. Local treats, bananas, peanuts, cookies, milk, and lots of other goodies. There's even a dedicated temple chef whose job is to cook only for these rodents. Can you imagine that?
Sanaz, come, join me.
Okay, I'm a little scared, sir.
they are not going to bite you.
Okay, I'm sitting here only for you, Mr. Babu.
Yes. You just need to overcome your hesitation.
Yes. Oh, I'm so scared.
This rodent is considered to be the root cause of bubonic plague. And this temple is 6 centuries old. And for the whole of the 6th century history, there has been never any disease here.
का झूठा खाने से हमारे शरीर में जो बीमारी है वो दूर हो जाती है।
Really?
जी हाँ।
For my 30 years, I have been eating with them.
Really?
And I eat the same food, but you can see just like this. And I just drink this.
So you think this cures plague?
Hello, this is rotten milk with rat feces and dead flies.
That's great. That really has to be respected.
Yes, they are very holy.
Indiana Jones, eat your heart out, because this is the temple.
This day is specially auspicious for the worship of the goddess Durga, and the whole village comes together in a celebration that will last through the night. The evening begins with a dance of worship, with the devout carrying flaming pots. Protected by their belief in Mother Durga, they perform deeds they otherwise would not believe possible. The fortunate will be possessed by the spirit of the goddess. The clay lamps are replaced by the more deadly sword, the weapon that goddess Durga uses in her battle to rid the world of evil.
They come here to purify themselves by bathing in the cold water of the Ganges, the river that nurtured India's 5,000-year-old civilization. Om Kumar is a wheat farmer from central India who told us he walked 300 miles to get here.
Why did you come from so far away to the Kumbh Mela?
He made the journey, he said, because the water has special power.
For Hindus, the Ganges is a sacred river, and they believe that bathing here during the Kumbh Mela will wash away their sins.
The pilgrims have set up camp in a sprawling sea of tents that can accommodate tens of millions. It's a pop-up megacity, complete with banks, its own police force and traffic jams. Leading the crowds are the sadhus, who have renounced all material possessions to devote themselves to a spiritual life. One of them is Mahant Ravindranand Saswati, who helped explain Hindu beliefs, including reincarnation.
Death to start life. This is true. Understand?
Most of the pilgrims make do with basic conditions, but for a
This river is worshipped by millions who flock to her banks to perform daily toiletries and annually dump hundreds of thousands of dead bodies to assure them of a better reincarnation. Its pollution does not dampen the spiritual fervor of the people who believe its waters to be essential for all religious ceremonies. Millions of Indians suffer from malnutrition, disease, and poverty. The people are apathetic because their religion has taught them to be detached observers, disregarding the agonizing lifestyle which imprisons them. V.S. Naipaul, himself an Indian, describes India as a wounded civilization paralyzed by her religious beliefs. This complex and contradictory religion, known as Hinduism, promotes the worship of enlightened godmen called gurus. And countless idols. It deifies both nature and femaleness, and believes Mother Goddess to be the original deity. She is worshipped in many forms, as Mother India, venerated in the shape of her map, as Mother Earth, reverenced in the cow, whose urine is even seen as sacred, in Goddess Kali, the goddess of death and destruction, who demands to be pacified with blood sacrifices. The religion that has all but destroyed India has now infiltrated every area of Western society. Protesting that it is not religious but scientific, it is transforming our minds, science, medicine, mass media, politics, and the church. Hinduism is most seductive when it wears the mask of Christian terminology, and has shockingly managed to disguise itself as the latest Christian thought. Hundreds of thousands of Western pilgrims have journeyed to India seeking enlightenment, and have disappeared by the hundreds. All too often they are destroyed by the madness and perversion of the very gurus they have worshipped and looked to for salvation. Today, hundreds of these professing godmen are invading the West. Is there any need for alarm? Or should we continue to welcome these gods of the New Age?